Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. Today we're going to explore a bit of Jimi Hendrix. I know. I always said I wouldn't go there on an acoustic guitar especially, but I've kind of fiddled away of playing a bit of Jimi on this old acoustic guitar, and I'd like to share this with you. So maybe we'll have a go. So what I'm going to try and do is get my fingers into the right positions and show you, hopefully show you how really it's not that difficult to play a semblance of this Jimi Hendrix song. And Castles in the Sand, actually, this song. So what we're going to try and do is have a little go. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this and just have a go. I mean, that's what I do. First things first, if you know how to play an F, just an F, a standard F, but you want to put your pinky, I don't know if you know this song that well, but if you put your pinky and play an F, now bring it up 2 frets to the G, and then put your pinky down there, like that. Just drop your pinky. So what we're going to try and do is this. Now that's the start. Now what you're doing really is you're just dragging up and down. You're keeping your fingers in exactly the same position, but just literally dragging your whole hand, your whole form, your F form, all the way up, like that. So that's the first little bit. Now the second little bit that I learned, and this is a little bit harder, I suppose. So you start on the G. On the top, this is really the top E note all the way almost. So you go. So you're really dragging your fingers up. Watch this. So if you can see what I'm doing there, I'll try and. So what you're doing the first 3 notes. On the top E, then you're coming down to the next string, and then you're dragging that up to there. So basically what you want to end up doing is, that's the first part of it. So basically it's going to go, so you like that. I call that the old Jimi flick, but there you go. It's basically doing a lot of flat-fingered stuff. If you practice that for a little while, you'll get it. So you go. Next thing you want to bring, now, once you've done that bit, mastered that, come down to the A. Now that's another little Jimi flick. I think what he actually does is he goes, so it's quite intricate, but we don't have to do it like that. I know he's going to know any different. He just literally, it's too fast. So if you're just going to go, so far, we know. And then we just come back down, hit this. You don't matter where you hit the G. Hit the G. Now, if you're going to play an A, so you're going to play an A by barring these three here. So you go boom, boom, but go back. Instead of bowing like where the A is, you're going to make a kind of an A form. Like this. So all I'm doing is I'm only playing those two. I'm only playing those two strings there. Look, this one. So, and then give it that little JImi flick. Down the street you can hear a shout, you're a disgrace. She slams the door and he's drunk and face. Here he stands outside and the neighbors start to gossip and drool. And so castles made of sand fall in the sea. Eventually, so let's go back a little ways. 1 second. Yeah, I've got it now. So the next bit you're going to learn to play, if you've got that bit already, we can try it. Down the street is an F, then an A minor, lift that little E minor, back to an F, A minor, E minor, and then you're going to just go. So what you're doing is you're just hitting the top E, yeah? F, G. Do that little flick. That's the first verse, I think. Done. And then you're going to say they're going to the little hook, castles made of sand, which is pretty straightforward, really. Basically, you're almost completely following the first part of the little what do we call that? What do we call that bit? It's kind of an intro, but he uses that in the second bit, which is so castles made of sand. So he'll go, and so castles made of sand, down to the D, fall in the sea. C, get it? C. That's a C. Eventually, and bring the G up, and then that little flick. Now at the end of the song, he does exactly what he does at the beginning of the song, which we learned, which is he gets the main F shape, but with a little pinky down on the top E. So he goes there. So this is basically a G chord with a little pinky on there. I don't know what that's called, but there you go. Finishes like this, something, and that's the end of the song. And he does some other really weird stuff in the middle of the song, like the, you know how he does the lead stuff. It's like pretty outrageous. Like you can't really do that. Well, I can't. Maybe some people can do that on an acoustic guitar, but it's beyond me. And so, well, it's all beyond me really. But I'm just trying to teach you what I've learned about this song. Anyway, I hope you've learned something there, and I know I have. Now these little flicks, they're quite interesting. I call these little JImi flicks because you can use them in other songs. I'd like to give you an example. Say like you want to play something off of an F. You can use a little flick up here, like. Go down to the A minor. I was messing around with the other day, and he says these are little JImi flicks, and that's what I call them. I don't know what they really are. I don't know what chords they are. So you want to play something on a C, so you could start like that. So all he's doing there is there's a C. I picked this out the other day. So there's a C, that's a C. So if you go for this one, which is the C on the top E note. So you go for the C, come up to the C, and then if you go back, like this shape here, like think of this. You're on the C, so. And on the same note, if you want to play an A, and you want to do a little JImi flick on that, so you're just playing a straight A like this. Some people play like that, but it's better to play it like this, because then you can do this. It's just like what he's doing. So just play, just put your flat finger on it. You hear me tapping it? They're called hammer-ons. You want to do a B? I think that's a B. A. C. So you can play like little runs up and down if you know the basic chord that you're playing with. I think if you want to do, say, an E, that's a straight E chord, look. But if you bring it up there to the E, right? So there's the E. Look, watch this shape. There's the E. Now, if you go down 1, 2, 3, there. So imagine that's barred there. So you pick out the E up here, right? The high E, and you go down, bar that 1, 2, 3, go back, bar that. So imagine if you're barring all of those now. Don't play anything, but just bar that. Pick that one out and go back. Put your little first finger there on one of these, and the second one, the third one, 2, 3, like that. Now go like this. Don't sound like much, but if you play them together and hammer that on, like play those two together. Anyway, I hope you learned something from that, because I just did. Thank you for watching my channel, and give us a little subscription and maybe a thumbs up or something, and see you soon. See you later.